Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
Caitlin Clark made her WNBA debut last night. They said she, quote, struggled, committing 10 turnovers. She was benched or sat, whatever they call it, for committing a couple fouls early on in the game. And a lot of people were saying, you need Caitlin Clark. They shouldn't be calling fouls on her. There's a reason people are watching the games, and it's because of Caitlin Clark.
Come on. So she had a rough first half. She rebounded in the second half. She finished with 20 points. Her team got blown out. They lost by 19.
Yeah. They said that if she's not on the court, people aren't going to watch. And I get that. I totally get that.
I mean, if other ways in our society you lower standards, to uplift someone who's not quite up to snuff yet, then why not in women's basketball?
But I'll guarantee
I say never take Caitlin off. She never came off the court in college. She never got put down on the bench in college for anything, not even to rest. So, yeah. Lower the standards for Caitlin till she gets accustomed to what's going on.
The one person who doesn't want her standards lowered is Caitlin Clark. That's insulting. So she'll play the game like everybody else.
Well, I'm just saying they do it all over the place, Brother Ace, in businesses and corporations and all of that. I say give Caitlin a chance.
Give Caitlin a chance. Is it any different than if they were to just stop calling fouls on her, like then baseball players taking steroids? It's a show. It's a show, and you're trying to get people to watch the show. So if it's that, well, how is it any different? I'm for baseball players doing steroids. God bless them. Who cares? What? I mean, it's a show.
But with this, though,
there's a big difference.
I think they ought to go ahead and spot her 20 points, too. At the beginning of the game, she just starts out with 20 points. Yeah, and it doesn't matter whether that goes for the team or not. Just as long as it's her personal stats that makes her look better and all that. Right. Makes her feel better, actually. Not look better, but feel better.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then that's all that matters. And then the team can go, look what we've done for Caitlin.
Yeah.
We're getting our butts kicked, but who cares?
I think it's kind of cool. Mm-hmm. King Charles' new royal portrait was unveiled, and this thing is crazy looking, and he looks not happy with it.
So this is his official portrait, right? That will hang in Buckingham Palace or whatever?
It's the first one since his coronation. So I guess they have multiple ones done throughout their reign.
It's just it's horrid.
So whoever, though, has the job of hanging that better know what they're doing. I mean, it better be hung well.
Yeah, it's going to have to be.
Or they'll send them to the guillotine.
Yeah, exactly. You can't use 3M strips on them.
But, I mean, how are you going to make him look good in anything, though?
Yeah.
But I did see somebody yesterday was saying, don't you see what they're doing? Talking about it being red. These conspiracy theorists on Twitter. And one of them was pointing out that something about the painting, they were able to find 3 6s in there. So it's 666 and see it's all in red. They're putting it's right in front of our faces.
No, I think if there's a subliminal message in it, it's that he's a communist.
Yeah.
For the red, the red, that he's a communist.
Maybe that's what
Which he's not. I'm just saying that's probably what. He's close, but not quite.
And then Gayle King tapped to be Sports Illustrated swimsuit model at age 69. It pays to be a friend of Oprah, right?
Apparently.
69 years old.
Yeah.
Come on. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
You say Gayle King, I say Gayle Queen.
Mm-hmm. All right.
All right, so a big debate is going on. It's silly, or you may think it is, but it could cause some heated debates going on in your workplace today. We'll tell you what it is and get it all started next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Hey, make sure today at 3 Eastern, you are taking advantage of Ace's heavy, strong stream.
That's right.
Ace and Friends streams at 3 o'clock this afternoon Eastern time on our apps, wherever you listen to things, wherever you get the apps, wherever you stream. You can do it on the Ace TJ Family app, Spotify, all the rest of them.
My sister's back on today. She's been off for 2 weeks, but so Paranormal Piper from Pineville is back today, and I'm sure she's loaded. Can't wait.
Yeah, and she'll be hovering in a blue light over the studio.
Right.
That's what she's going to be doing. Okay, there's been this heated debate going on in our culture, and a court has just ruled. And, you know, I don't necessarily believe in a judge making a ruling that changes all of our cultural beliefs and everything. So I'm sure this will get appealed. But there is a man named Martin Quintana, and he's been trying to open a taco place in a strip mall in Fort Wayne, Indiana for a while, but the rules say that you can only open a place in this strip mall that sells, quote, made-to-order or Subway-style sandwiches. So he's sued, claiming that tacos and burritos are sandwiches. And so the judge ruled in his favor this week and said, yes, they are sandwiches. Now, I think there could have been a different ruling just from normal thinking people that a burrito could be considered a sandwich, but a hard taco, no.
That's a tough one. I'd have to see the definition he was playing with that judge.
Just my personal definition. In order, to be a sandwich, I think the it has to obviously be between two. But not bread.
Yeah, bread products. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what the definition says. Bread.
Okay. But and they have to meet all the way. There has to be like a bread seal all the way around it. Like that open-ended taco doesn't work.
Yeah, but a soft taco is basically a fold-over sandwich.
Yes. Fair enough.
If you're going to look for an American definition of a taco, a soft taco, hard taco is not. So he should be allowed to sell made-to-order burritos and soft tacos and quesadillas, not hard tacos.
Quesadillas, yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
But
a burrito?
The actual definition of sandwich says bread.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm asking. It does say that? Okay.
Yeah.
It certainly
So the tortilla is the bread.
Yeah.
And again, though, we're only going to be able to allow flour tortillas.
Okay.
I can't consider a corn tortilla as bread.
It's bread.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. So who likes corn tortillas anyway? I know everybody in Mexico. Every Mexican person prefers a corn tortilla. I don't.
So if that's the definition of sandwich, why do we call things open-faced sandwiches? I hate that.
Yeah, because it doesn't make sense. Why do they call the thick bread that's in the package Texas toast? It's Texas bread. It doesn't become toast until it gets toasted. So y'all deal with that. Throw it out with your friends as a taco sandwich, and please don't start engaging in fisticuffs over it. Please.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
You know, I get accused all the time of being anti-science.
What?
But that's not true at all. I'm anti-stupid science, or stupid things that are called science. And I'm anti-science becoming political, you know, like the whole concept of man-made climate change and COVID. There weren't no COVID.
Yes.
I'm joking about that. But there's a 61-year-old man in Germany, and he has the terminal cancer. And he's all over the news because he spent months training an AI to act just like him so he can interact with his family and answer questions even after he's gone. Now, could there be anything more narcissistic than that?
Yeah. Just so you can continue to talk to me.
It's like, I'm too good to die. So I'm going to put myself up here on stage for as long as the earth is standing. I will be on this stage, and people can come to me and enjoy me and celebrate me even after I've died.
Yeah. Wow. My great-grandchildren need to be able to have a conversation with me.
Yeah. I mean, this is way worse, you know, as far as a look at me than, you know, any TikTok dance or makeover or whatever.
I agree.
Couldn't it also be considered selfish to not give your grandchildren that opportunity to talk to you after you're already gone?
No, because the natural order of things is to not give your kids, your grandkids, the chance like that to talk to your great grandkids. This is just how life works.
But I wouldn't have wanted that
You wouldn't want
because I know that it's not Papa.
Right. It's not him.
It's a computer pretending to be Papa, and I could basically go to Google and read whatever it said in my Papa's voice.
And in some weird way, this circumvents the natural mourning process, and it makes it so that, you know, people who you share and you tell stories, and these things are passed down from generation to generation. Now you're going right to the weird so-called source of the thing. It's just not natural.
I think I'm just gonna start calling Google Papa. Let me Papa that.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say every answer that comes up that I ask is straight, you know, from heaven, from my Papa. Really? I've never thought about that. Somebody Papa that and see how many people a year get ticks on their necks.
I just Papa'd this, and let me tell you.
Yeah, he's gonna be famous. Papa is.
This is just wrong.
Papa's a wise man.
Papa search engine, copyright ATJ Inc.
And then I'll call Bing Granddad, because that was my other grandfather. So one of them's Papa, the other one's Granddad, and I was closer to one than the other, so that would explain Google over Bing. Sure. But I hope, you know, somebody probably read that and thought that was a touching story and would love to be able to do that, and then now they hate me.
Yeah.
For making sport of it. I just think it's kind of creepy and dumb.
Yeah,
you know.
I agree. And it's not the way things are supposed to work.
Actually, I could just hire an actor if I had enough money and say, okay, you know, you're playing the role of Papa.
Yeah.
It'd be even better because at least it'd be a human and not some chat box.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we've settled that. I'm sure now that guy in Germany is going to cancel all those things.
Live on your radio and anytime you want us, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
The Johnson Group has been cleaning some of Charlotte's most prestigious businesses since 1985. Family owned and operated. Learn more at acetj.com/clean. It's first class cleaning with the Johnson Group.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
You know, when you go to the doctor in U.S. America and the doctor is telling you that you're doing something wrong or you need to change your way of life or whatever it is to get healthier, most of the time, unless you're on whatever that show, my 600-pound life, the doctor is probably going to be nice to you when they say it. They're going to be cordial. They're going to try to say it as softly as possible, yet get the message across. Well, the reason they do that in U.S. America is because the patient is their customer, right?
Right.
And when you live in a country where they have socialized medicine, aka the government controls the health care, they're like people at the DMV. You know, the doctors are like, hey, what am I going? I'm not making as much as a private doctor would make anyway. I don't have any say over it. What do I care? You got to go somewhere to the doctor, and I'm not getting paid any more because you're with me than anybody else. And so you end up with a situation like this young woman in Australia. Her name's Kelsey, unless you're certain of my southern brethren and sisterin, it's Kelsey with a T. She lives in Brisbane, and she went to her general practitioner, and she is managing a situation called a polycystic ovarian syndrome. Oh. She said she went in just for the prescription refill. The doctor weighed her and said that she'd gained too much weight recently, and then proceeded to, quote unquote, body shame her. Quote, this man said to me, you need to take something that's going to make you lose weight, because even if you like curvy bodies, what you have is a fat man body.
Good Lord.
That's what the doctor told you. You got a fat
man body. You need to stop worrying about this $8 prescription you're coming in here to get refilled, and let me prescribe you some weight loss medicine.
Whoa.
Ugh. So
Wow.
And coming from your doctor, even, you know, the doctor doesn't have to, you know, speak to you as if a suitor, if the doctor's a suitor, you know, and try to be, you know, over the top nice to you. But that's pretty insulting if that's the way it happened. I mean, you know,
got a man body
is what you need to be. You don't need to be in here for this medicine. You need to be in here for Ozempic.
Damn.
You need to let me put about 10 vials of Ozempic in your purse before you walk out. And don't eat them.
Whoa.
You got a
She
fat
says,
man body.
Incredible.
She says, I am not entitled to the same health care as a man is entitled to, or a straight-sized person is entitled to. I don't know what that, playing the woman card is in that. She claimed that the experience proves that, quote, if you're a woman, you aren't going to get what you need. No, it doesn't. It proves that your doctor doesn't care whether you're his or her patient one way or the other, and is grouchy and doesn't care about your feelings. That's what it means. And you probably say the same thing to a man. You probably tell a man, you have a fat woman body.
Yeah.
So become an Ozempian before you get back here, and I'll give you this other medicine. Don't make more out of it than it is.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Currents is Lake Norman's #1 lifestyle magazine. Every month, Currents brings you the latest news on what's happening in the Lake Norman area. They've been serving the Lake Norman community for over 13 years. See the latest issue of Currents now at lncurrents.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
So there's the new Golden Bachelorette. Her name is Joan Vassos. She's 61 years old. She's really pretty. You know, they did the Golden Bachelor with this guy named Jerry, or was it Gary?
Gary.
Gary?
So this lady was actually on the Golden Bachelor, but had to leave early to help her daughter. My wife watched the Golden Bachelor, and I remember her being on there. She was one of the front runners at the time when she left. She and this guy had hit it off.
She's a pretty lady.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think they've got a hit with the Golden Bachelor. It looked like a lot of people enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some people were saying that her hair is too long for her age.
I didn't see that online.
Yeah, I saw it.
I didn't do. Was that on some social media or something?
I don't remember where it was. It was on the X or something.
Yeah, somebody was saying that.
Past shoulder length. It is long hair.
And it looks kind of like extensions too. So
Really?
Yeah.
You think?
yeah. I'm seriously, I'm not the one saying that. I did see that some people were saying, some women were talking about that a woman in her 60s is too old to have long extension looking bleached hair like that.
Wow.
Gary said from one golden to another. Relax, breathe, and enjoy.
Didn't his thing end in chaos.
They got
divorce.
married and divorced in less than 3 months.
Thank you, Gary.
Yeah, shut up, Gary.
From one golden to another. Live, relax, breathe, and enjoy. So, yeah, that I'm sure a lot of people will love seeing that.
Yeah, I've got $20 that says she handles this way better than Gary did.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. Netflix, Apple TV, and Peacock are teaming up to join their own streaming bundle through Comcast. And a lot of people are pointing out, since all these big players are doing this now, they're basically just
Reinstating cable.
it's basically just cable again. And people are going,
Yeah.
I remember something like this before. But those are some power players: Netflix, Apple TV Plus, and Peacock. So this comes on the heels of Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max doing the same thing that was announced.
So they're
know,
essentially they're all forming their own little cable companies.
yeah.
But Comcast owns NBC.
Is Comcast an NBC one?
I think so.
Or, NBC is a Comcast
I think that's
one?
most of these,
Yeah.
right? The company that they form under is the company that owns all of them anyway.
Yeah.
That's why if you have Comcast in your life, then you're paying a company that puts out MSNBC. So I wouldn't do that.
Just something to note there.
Of note, one more thing too, because it blows
Or
my
is it
mind.
CNN?
Amazon announced yesterday they're going to do a sequel to that horrid Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse movie. Yeah. Did
wanted that?
anybody else watch that?
No.
It took me I never even got all the way through it. I cut it off. This is terrible. But you know why they're doing it? 80 million people have watched that movie in less than a month. 80 million have watched that movie on Amazon.
I remember the same thing happened with that Sandra Bullock movie, Bird Box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was horrible, and it did like 100 million viewers because
But Bird Box was way better than this. This Jake Gyllenhaal Roadhouse movie it's really bad.
That ain't my Dalton.
It's not your Dalton. It's terrible. But 80 million people in less than a month. So they got a hit on their hands.
they're going to do it again. We'll do it again. We'll do it again.
I don't blame them. Say only 40 million people watch. It's still worth doing it. If they get half the audience, it's worth doing.
For sure. So those are just a few things that are now trending.
There is an example that is out there that will leave guys screaming, "This is why women drive us crazy. This is why." And I think even most women can listen to this and say, yeah, I get it. That's crazy. That's psychotic. Coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
It's been a debate here for years.
Does great furniture look good?
Or does it feel good?
Does it fit the style of the room good?
Or does it sit good?
Well, after years of debate,
And years of research.
we've decided great furniture
Is good fitting?
and good sitting.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and get an Adirondack chair for just $279. In stock and ready to rock only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Don't just listen to the Ace and TJ Show. Watch it. Now available 24 hours a day on YouTube. Just search for Ace TJ TV. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
Men say it all the time. Like, it's crazy. I don't know what you want from me. What do you want me to do? I don't understand. Well, here's an example of why men say that. Now, this could be acting. This could be fake. I saw this on Twitter. Just listen to this girl's story.
Okay, I am the problem. I went on a date with this guy and he was like, it's getting late. Do you want to come back to my place? And I was like, sure, but I'm not going to sleep with you. Like, that's not happening. And he was like, that's totally fine. Just come over. And I was like, cool. So I go to his place. He respects my wishes. He's so nice. He cuddles me all night. And I'm like, are you f***ing gay? Like, what? And like I just wanted him to like try, and then for me to be like, no, you know what I mean? I wasn't gonna sleep with him. But I just now I feel ugly. This is what.
There you go. Now, she could be fake, but let's say it's not. For argument's sake, let's say she means it.
I think she does. I think she's being truthful.
So she says, I'm not going to sleep with you. And he says, fine. And he's respectful. And now she feels ugly because he respected her wishes and was respectful as a man.
Yeah, at this point, though, he needs to get back in touch with her and go, yeah, it's because you're ugly.
Just to kind of...
Yeah.
Yeah, just say that's...
And she's not ugly at all. She's extremely attractive.
And her voice is so cute.
Yeah.
Minus most of the likes. Look. Like.
So she essentially wanted the guy to practically sexually assault her, at least tried to, so she could say, no, I already told you I don't want that. Ugh. What? Maybe that's too far. But she tells him no. He says, no problem. I don't even want to try. He's kind. He's sweet. He stays within her wishes and all that kind of good stuff. And then she's disappointed in him. That's why guys go crazy. Crazy.
How old is she?
Looks to be about 26, 27, something like that, 25 somewhere. Mid-20s.
But that is, it's not that far out of the realm of possibility that she would think that way. I mean, using the F word in that setting for all the world to hear. I mean, what's really going on with her?
Then there's that. I just wanted to share that because I just saw that yesterday. It was like, that's it. That's such a good example of like that's crazy. That's insane. He did exactly what she wanted him to, and then she's disappointed in it.
Is it because she knows she'll be ugly late, like when she gets her 30s?
No, I don't think she's going to be.
She's not going to be.
No, she's cute.
She's not going to be.
She's cute.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, proof, you can now order food from anywhere. You might not be able to get it, but you can order it from anywhere. Next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Create an unforgettable experience with the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com. Weddings, banquets, shows, expos, they do it all at the Cabarrus Arena. Learn more at cabarrusarena.com.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
3 o'clock Eastern this afternoon. Get on the Ace and TJ app, the Ace and TJ family app, because Ace and Friends will feature Paranormal Piper from Pineville. It's my sister. She's been off for a couple of weeks, and Regan's fair to say every time she comes on, she freaks everybody out.
Yeah. Yep.
Rob, would you agree?
There's always something new
to
be concerned with.
And it's a lot, isn't it? It just kind of comes in waves.
Yeah.
So she's going to be a part of Ace and Friends this afternoon, 3 Eastern on the Ace and TJ family app. If you don't have our app, you can download it free in your app store or at acetj.com/family. Why are you laughing?
I'm just thinking, it's like a stream of consciousness, and I like
With
it because
her, you're talking about?
I don't have to say anything. I can kind of kick my heels back and just, listen to her talk about whatever wacky stuff she's into.
All Riggins does is sit here and look at me and make faces like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So
let her go.
A lot of people say that inmates have too many privileges, too many rights. Well, there's an Instacart driver in Georgia who's getting attention online after she claimed in a TikTok video that a food order she picked up was supposed to be delivered to a prison for a death row inmate's last meal. It didn't go through the prison. It was just an Instacart order, according to her.
This man from prison done ordered him a whole platter of wings, and them folks told me to turn it right back around because he cannot have this. Look at this. I just left the prison. They told me to turn it back around and donate it to somebody else. I ain't gonna lie, that man had me feeling some type of way because I'm thinking I'm finna this last meal before they execute him. When he done sat there and ordered a meal on Instacart, God may not come when you want it, but he right on time. Because get what me and my kids eating for dinner tonight? Some wings and some potato wedges.
God may not come when you want it, but he right on time. Because guess what my family's eating tonight?
That's great. Maybe jumping the gun a little bit, thinking he's on death row and this is his final meal. Maybe you're jumping the gun a little bit, but
well, you never know. Maybe.
Yeah, you do.
Maybe.
Yeah, we're gonna give the guy in the chair the phone to order on Instacart.
No, just tell me what you want. I'll pick up the tab. I'll order it and pay for it. Come on. I'm gonna put it in your name though. They deliver it right to you.
He ordered it during that 1 hour a day that he has outside the cell.
You want to use the phone? You need to call him? Sure. You got anything on Amazon?
Yeah. This is a pretty wild story. A teenager from Chicago has graduated with a doctoral degree in integrated behavior health. Listen to her story.
I started when I was young, first getting my associate's degree in psychology, going on 11, and then since some of my credit hours for that were able to go towards my bachelor's, I got that at 13. And then I was able to get my master's by 15 years old. And then that led to me getting my doctorate degree at 17. Really just grateful that the world...
11, 13, 15, and 17. Associates, bachelor's, master's, doctorate. That is incredible. And I know we hear those stories all the time.
Wow.
Man.
17. She's a doctor already.
When I was 17, I thought it was a big deal to pick out just the right artwork for my airbrushed front license plate.
And she's got a doctorate degree. I think we all feel that way, TJ. You're
Wow.
right.
That's impressive.
What is the GOAT of so many things? Kind of a fun game you can create and play next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Well, here we are, another new year, and you're, again, going to try to lose that weight you've been needing to lose for a long time. Well, here's what you need. You need Calitrin to help, because Calitrin is not a drug. No, not at all. It is natural and effective. It's scientifically proven to help you lose weight and get better sleep. When you buy 3 months supply of Calitrin, you will get 3 months free right now, and consistency is the key with Calitrin. So order it today at acetj.com/weight loss. It's Calitrin.
Available when you want it, how you want it. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
You hear it all the time, people talking about the GOAT of different things. Tom Brady's the football GOAT. Michael Jordan is the basketball GOAT. Or is it LeBron? Or is it Kobe? Well, it's Michael Jordan. There's your answer. But you can be the GOAT of anything. Somebody asked ChatGPT for 100 examples of things you could discuss. What is the GOAT of? For example, fast food. What's the GOAT? It's McDonald's, right?
McDonald's.
Okay, that was pretty easy. Superheroes.
Superman.
Superman's got to be the GOAT, right?
Batman for me.
He
Yeah,
hates
but in general, though.
Superman sucks. No, thank you.
All right, but in general, though.
I don't agree. I disagree.
What is the GOAT of alcoholic beverages?
Beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Isn't more beer sold than any other type of alcohol?
I don't know, but yeah, it's 100% beer. What else would it be? What else would it be?
Because more beer, people drink beer more than they drink any other drink?
Yeah, I would imagine.
All right.
I think it'd be beer and then wine probably is number 2.
Okay. What is the GOAT of pizza toppings?
Pepperoni.
It's got to be pepperoni.
Cheese doesn't count. Is that a given? Is cheese the given? Usually I would say yes.
I always think you have to have cheese is the given.
And pepperoni then is the most popular.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. What is the GOAT of TV shows? Now, that's a hard one. And you maybe have to break it up into different categories.
I think Seinfeld.
You'd say Seinfeld is the greatest TV show of all time.
Yeah, according to numbers, the statistics and all that. I believe it personally that it's way up there. At least
I would
in the
agree
top
that it's
three,
way up there, yeah.
Like Breaking Bad, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, I love that. Breaking Bad, I'll put it in my personal category up there, along with Bosch, but that's not general public viewing.
Yes, that's fair.
What is the GOAT of ice cream flavors?
Vanilla.
Yeah, that's vanilla.
Yeah, it probably is vanilla. Although that is boring.
It's the most popular for sure.
Yeah.
What is the GOAT? God, there's so many of these things now. What is, excuse me, what is the GOAT of romantic movies?
The Notebook. Or Gone with the Wind.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen it,
You
but
say
I
Gone
know.
with the Wind over the Notebook?
Probably. That's the biggest romantic movie ever. Titanic.
Only pick one. You have to have one.
I've only seen Titanic.
So Titanic, Gone with the Wind, The Notebook. Well, The
Yeah, I
Notebook's
think so.
out. It's got to be Titanic or Gone with the Wind, right?
I say Titanic.
What is the GOAT of burger toppings?
Again, do we count cheese?
It's got to be
Yeah,
cheese.
cheese.
Yeah. If you count cheese, it's got to be cheese.
And ketchup.
So I never really thought of it that way, but you can do that with anything.
Mm-hmm.
or not.
Do what with anything?
Create your little goat game.
Oh.
Like, what's the goat of, there's a whole.
I thought you meant add cheese to burgers. Or say,
No.
say if it's got cheese on it, it makes it the goat.
No, but I was going through the list, and some of these, like, you
cookies?
can't. Like, cookies what?
What's the goat of cookies?
Oreo.
Oh, you mean that you buy in the store?
Just chocolate chip.
Oh,
Yeah, I was going to say
thing,
chocolate chip, yeah.
In general, as far as cookies.
Yeah.
Not me personally, but that's what people go for.
They're delicious.
We couldn't get Rob on Superman, though.
Nope, never gonna happen.
Never gonna happen.
He sucks. I hate Superman.
Wiggins and now Trinity coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Meal delivery services are a big thing right now, but Table and Twine is your local meal delivery service. The meals are fresh, not frozen like national chains. Plus, their meals start at just $7.99 a serving. Take back that time in your day, leave the shopping, preparation, and cooking to Table and Twine. Get details at tableandtwine.com. That's tableandtwine.com.
If it's trending, it's here now. This is Now Trending with Riggins on the Ace and TJ Show.
So Tom Brady is finally speaking out about his roast. He said he really didn't like the way it was all happening and the way that his kids felt after the roast. I mean, he seems pretty depressed about it.
What did he expect?
Yeah, I don't know. What did you think was going to happen?
You know, that's what I said. Why would he do that and expose his kids to having to deal with all of that? It was stupid.
I saw him say that the jokes about him he thought were funny. Everything was fine. But then the jokes about, there weren't actually any jokes about his kids, but the jokes about his situation with his wife, etc. That's what hurt his kids. It's like,
it's their mama.
It's a roast. What did you think was going to happen? That's the part that leaves me astonished. He's an idiot.
Yeah, I'm baffled by his response and his genuine. And I've heard that all these celebrities, they said, we saw him in the hallway. He left right after the roast, like didn't want to talk to anybody. It's like, Tom, like what are you talking about? You seem like a smart guy.
And I wonder though if that's part of his divorce agreement. You know, like I know a guy who can't talk anything about his situation with his first wife, according to their agreement, their legal binding agreement.
If it hasn't already been discussed on the radio.
Or TV or whatever.
Wherever.
So I wonder if that's part of the deal. And he was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
I mean, violated the agreement. Or
but I mean,
whatever.
is he so sheltered that he doesn't know what a roast is, what they do with these things? Because they destroy people.
But I said that the day after it. Why would he do that knowing his kids are going to be out there watching it and dealing with it?
Yeah, little kids.
Plus, why are his kids watching the roast? They're not old enough to watch that roast because those jokes are harsh. That language is brutal. Well, that is not something they should have been allowed to watch anyway. But I guess it's hard to stay away from it with social media.
But their mama is foreign, so I'm sure she cusses around them all the time. You know, they have different standards in other countries about letting kids drink and cussing around them.
I forgot their mama's foreign.
Probably cusses a lot.
Probably because somebody taught her that in English, and she doesn't know how vile it is. So somebody's laughing. We taught Giselle to say that.
Did you know we are in the presence of a champion? In case you didn't hear it earlier this week, we're going to recap coming up for you next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
Hey, it's Ace, and for a long time, we've told you about Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic, and how phenomenal a job they did helping me with my left wrist. Well, this is Neil. Neil Simler is a member of the Ace and TJ radio family. Neil, you took the free consultation to have them check out your elbow and talk about what happened just when you went for the free consultation.
They were very straightforward and let me know that they weren't going to treat any of my ailments if they weren't 100% sure that they were going to be able to effectively help my issue. And never once were they pushy with trying to get me to spend more money and do, the higher end shots.
Now, 3 months later, how do you feel?
I'm 95% better, if not 100%. It's just been one of the best decisions I've made. Do yourself a favor, get out there as soon as possible.
Set up your free consultation today at acetj.com/neogenics. It's Neogenix. Neogenics, Charlotte's most trusted stem cell clinic.
Live each weekday on your radio, anytime you want, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So TJ was asking Tech D Rob about his weekend this past week. He was at a a tournament for a card game called Star Wars.
Star Wars Unlimited.
Star Wars Unlimited. It's a new kind of trading card game where you battle each other, and I don't know. It's a trading card game, but Rob was the winner, and this is after going to 2 other tournaments where he lost pretty quickly, and now he's the champion of the Southeast. Right? Would that be fair to call you the Southeastern champion?
No, not in this one. This is just like it was at that one store.
Oh,
so he's the store champion.
He's the store champion.
Okay, well, it takes a little bit away from. He's going to call you like the SEC champion.
Yeah.
You can call me the Spartanburg champion if you would like. But.
Okay. Well, it's a small flex, but it's a flex. Spartanburg Star Wars Unlimited store champion.
He's the champion of Hub City.
Of Hub
You know what
City,
they call
exactly.
Spartanburg Hub City?
Yeah. You're the Hub City Star Wars Unlimited champion. So again, it's a small flex, but it's still a flex. So what is the one? We have a radio friend that said she went to the dentist the other day, and I think she's 25 or 26, never had a cavity. Her teeth are perfectly straight, perfectly white, never had braces. Wow. Just perfect dental health. And she goes, I know it's not a lot, but I'm going to wear it like a badge of honor. It's like my small little flex. You know, whether the rest of your life is a wreck, you have this one thing that you can hang on to. And I love that. It's a nice way of looking at things. So what is the one small flex for you? I've got a ton of these. I just have lots of flexes.
Yes. I'm a 2-time Wynn Parish Home Run Derby champion.
That's a good one.
Ain't nobody never going to be able to take that away from me. No matter how many times my wife tries to throw away the T-shirts I won that say that I'm the Home Run Derby champion, she ain't going to get them.
Yeah. Was it back-to-back?
Yeah.
That's even better.
Right,
if it's, I'm the back-to-back 2-time.
Yeah, and the only time I didn't win it is when I stopped competing in it.
Really?
Yeah.
You
I competed in 2, won 2, then walked away with grace.
Yeah, they should
retire. Waiting for my roast.
Decided to give somebody else a chance.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what is your one small flex that you love bragging about? At the Ace TJ Show. We'll get them next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
If you want all of the heating, air, and electrical work in your house done by the very best, then you need Bradham Brothers. They've been a family business thriving for over 50 years, and that means they're doing something right. Go to Bradham Brothers. When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
The Ace and TJ Show is brought to you by Richard Toccato. Great guy, mortgage expert. Whether you're looking to buy a home, refinance, or even open a home equity line, Richard Toccato can help. HomeWithRichard.com.
He's awesome.
Oh, he's coming in today, right?
Yep. Is he?
Yeah. I'm going to have to reschedule. No, kidding.
You're going to love that guy. So what is, my only flex is blank. If you've got like one small thing, that even if the rest of your life is a wreck, you dominate this one small thing. Like you kill it. Like Rob, he's the defending Spartanburg Star Wars Unlimited champion.
He is the reigning,
defending
Spartanburg Star Wars champion.
And if you'll remember, I was the Southeast champion of a different card game.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, the race card game.
It was called Full Metal Alchemist.
Full Metal. That's right. Full Metal Alchemist. How could I forget?
The Southeast champion of that. Yeah,
it's a good one. So, what do you have? My only flex is blank. It doesn't matter. The smaller, the better. But you're proud of it. And there's a few great ones here. Lisa said, "My only flex is that I haven't thrown up since I was pregnant with my son, who will be 24 in July." Now that's pretty cool.
All right,
you haven't thrown up in a really, really long time. I like that.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld had that flex on one of the episodes when he'd gone so many years without throwing up. He was wearing it like a badge of honor.
Really?
Yeah.
That is kind of cool, yeah. Gail said, I have a knack for always remembering or always answering Final Jeopardy questions correctly, even when all three players miss it. Wow. Be a genius. That's
Pretty
really
impressive,
tough.
Yeah.
Or she's Googling it.
She might just be Googling it. Hey, they're right either way. Bridget said, I've worked at the same place since I was 17, and I'll be 44 in 2 weeks. It's not a family business. I don't know if that's a flex, but that's all I got because I'm a mess.
No, it is.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Shows loyalty to the company. Hopefully they're loyal to you.
27 years she's worked at the same company?
Yeah, something like that.
That's pretty
wild.
impressive.
Yeah, hopefully.
And she's only 44. She's worked at the same place 27 years. Yeah, that's a flex.
Yeah, she doesn't say she's been doing the same role the whole time, but yeah, that's wild. A lot of people saying they've never had tickets, gone their whole life, never had a speeding ticket, nothing. Yeah. I say that when I'm a good sleeper. I say, I sleep really well.
Yeah.
People just, especially Rob and Ace, they will lay into me. I don't mean it as I didn't even know it was a flex for the longest time. So what do you need to catch up on today? I've got all the answers for you coming up next.
This is the Ace and TJ Show.
When it comes to buying or selling a house, there are all kinds of people that can help you do that, but not like the Temple team at Keller Williams Realty. They are so much more than just real estate salespeople. Find out by going to acetj.com/Temple team.
They say there are only two things certain in life: sweet deals at Sweet Dreams and taxes.
And only one of those is certain this month.
Which one?
The sweet deals at Sweet Dreams.
What about the taxes?
No sales tax the entire month of April at Sweet Dreams.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And don't call me Shirley.
Love where you live, Lake Norman, and pay no sales tax during the month of April. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
So in case you missed it, Sage, the miniature poodle, won Best in Show at the 2024 Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show last night. A miniature poodle. Here is Sage. A miniature poodle, they've got all the looks of the highly groomed regular poodle, but they're just tiny.
Yeah, so they are French poodles.
I don't know if are they French?
Yeah, that looks like a French poodle. You can't do an American poodle that way.
Oh, is that right?
With the tail and all that. No.
Is that a good looking dog?
I
never thought those dogs were cool.
It's kind of odd looking, right?
I just think they're weird.
Well, they're calling Sage the miniature poodle a feminist hero because she's the first female Best in Show winner since 2020.
The dog doesn't know.
But that's only 4 years. So she's a feminist hero?
Oh, my God. Come on.
How could a dog be a feminist hero? Because somebody else grooms it, somebody else trains it, somebody else does all that stuff. It doesn't do anything for itself.
Probably a man.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And again,
trained her.
4 years.
Maybe.
Stupid. Yeah. I think they're like the huge. It's been 4 years since we had a winner.
We need to get a real feminist on the phone, see if she agrees with that little description.
And are they insinuating that all the other 4 years that we've gone without a female winner has been not fair? They've blackballed the female dogs.
Certainly sounds.
Is that
like
what they're saying?
The patriarchy was beginning to weave its ugly web over the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show for 4 years. So congratulations to Sage. Today, coming up at 3, don't miss the Ace and Friends radio show. Stream it on the Ace and TJ family app. As Ace has mentioned, his sister will be on the show, which I'm always a fan of.
And it's been a couple of weeks because I don't know why. It's just been one day I forgot it was Wednesday. And last week she was busy. So I'm pretty excited to see what she comes up with today.
But she was prepared for you not to reach out to her the last 2 weeks. Because she knows the future.
That's true.
She saw it in her crystal ball.
That's very true.
She buries eggs in the front yard. Her third eye is open. She sees beyond the veil. She does egg readings.
The egg reading is my favorite thing that she's told us about lately, that she cracks the yolk of the egg and can read your energy from the egg yolk
But
or whatever.
is she trying to grow an egg tree? Is that why she's burying the eggs in the yard?
That's supposed to bring monetary assistance into your life.
Okay. Well, it'll bring rats. Having rotten eggs laying around.
I agree. I agree.
Live on your radio and anytime you want us, wherever you get podcasts. This is the Ace and TJ podcast and radio show.
When it comes to losing weight, sometimes you don't even know where to start. You know that it needs to happen, but you need some help. Well, you start by going to acetj.com/weight loss and ordering Calitrin. Calitrin is scientifically proven to help you lose weight, and it is not a drug. It is not a drug. Repeat that. So here's what you do. You go to acetj.com/Calitrin, order 3 months, and then you'll get 3 months free. 4 months, 4 months free. That's how it works with Calitrin.
Hey, radio family, we've got a new way to win. Ace TJ Prime Rewards. Win great stuff like gift cards, Ace and TJ merch, concert tickets, and exclusive money can't buy experiences. Win it all with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. It's so easy. Download the Ace and TJ Family app in your app store or at acetj.com/app and start winning with Ace TJ Prime Rewards. New winners every week. Fun and free. Get the app and play Ace TJ Prime Rewards. We always knew you were a winner. Now it's your chance to prove it. Get the app today.